Hi, and welcome to Dice Friends. You may have noticed that this isn't our traditional setup for this thing. One, I'm in the storyteller chair, and two, we're all spread out. That's because we are adhering to the provincial guidelines for film and television here in BC. We're filming Dice Friends at the Belfry Theatre in Victoria. You can see that we are all well and socially distanced. We are being incredibly safe in order to make sure that this content is the best that it can be for you. Thank you. Well, hello, and welcome to the third and final session of our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, Not a Drop to Drink, A Tale of Vancouver Island by Night. This has been an incredible journey so far, and we are heading into the last session. So again, from me, personally, Jacob Burgess, your storyteller, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much. I love this game. I have loved Vampire the Masquerade for a very long time, and this has been an absolute joy to get to introduce some of you and my players to this thing I love so dearly. And to those members of the family out there, thanks. Thanks for being in the coterie. Thanks for just being great. So, let's meet those players I love so much, shall we? I'm not calling on you this time, you're adults.
Hi, my name is Adam Savadan.
Yeah.
I'm a member of LoadingReadyRun, and for this session, I will still be playing the role of Oliver Tyndall.
What's your clan?
I'm a caitiff,
Yeah. So that
which means I don't have a clan.
You're damn right you
I
don't.
can do whatever I want. I have no rules.
I love
No gods, no kings.
I love that you think that way. I absolutely do.
I'm Coriander Dickinson. I'm playing Jordan Hinkleman, née Weeb, of House and Clan Bruja.
Just Bruja.
Bruja,
Clan.
bruja, bruja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Tremere are the ones that are fancy enough to have house and clan.
What? I don't have a house or a clan?
Well, you got a house. You're in it right now.
I own a house. We're in our house, my house.
You are absolutely. Excuse
I don't
me.
know what to do if I can't like serve cookies and tea to people. Like it's really weird to just have people hanging out in my house and like want to play cards, I guess.
Hook up with some shady dude that runs a medical clinic and serve warm blood. Hey. Cam.
My name's Cameron Lauder, and I'm playing Silas Reed, who is a very, very good boy with Clan Tremere. He's here to do a job. He's competent and expendable and aware of both of those things all the time, at every moment.
Mm-hmm. I like how the Bruja said house and clan, but the Tremere didn't.
My name is Heather Deary. I'm playing Jessica Chadwick of the Toreador. I don't know what to make of all of these weird non-party people. Yes, I saw.
Not that I have favorites.
No, that helped, because then I knew how it was spelled.
Excellent. Well, good. I'm here for you. The Toreador are very into fashion. It's a multi-layer thing. Excellent. Wonderful. Well, where did we last leave our players? What happened last session?
Nothing.
Something.
Nothing happened.
No, we're
I
just
think we had a loss in the coterie, didn't we? I think we said goodbye to Van Dam,
Oh, yeah.
the vampire van.
Yeah.
The vampire.
The vampire. Do you have extras?
Extra vampires?
Yeah.
Can we
She
get
considers that to be all of you.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, I got a lot of extra vampires and a sheriff in my
I
house.
mean, like, given enough time, I could probably look at it and try to figure out what was wrong with it, but I think what was wrong with it was pretty apparent.
A lot of extensive body damage, maybe
Yeah.
a problem with the transmission after
Yeah.
trying to drive several kilometers
But
with
now
a
you can
motorcycle attached to the front.
You can
Yeah.
get something more stylish now.
Needs a new windshield, probably needs a new side panel, door,
Seat.
back seat. The back seat's
Back seat.
missing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Heather's got a good point. Now it's time to just go and trade in the minivan for the Ferrari van.
I'm thinking like an armored personal carrier.
You know what? It's going to be interesting to find out if those are street legal on Vancouver Island.
I know where you can buy one.
That's terrifying. So, according to your recollection, Heather, what happened last time?
We got rid of a van into a ravine. We went to a souk to Jordan's house, and Oliver made a phone call. Which I think Jordan freaked out a little bit about, but that seemed like that turned out okay.
Indeed.
And then we stayed the night there, and the next day, a very handsome man showed up.
Yes. Yes, Quinn Jackson. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
I like him. Not like him. I like him a lot better than the others I've seen so far.
Well, let's leave an open mind. Nothing gets to you like adventure. I don't know. There's something there. We'll workshop it. So how do you feel, Cam, Silas? How do you feel that this Kaitif has a sheriff on speed dial, and somebody here is the child of a primogen of the city that you come from?
Is that weird that I have a sheriff on speed dial?
It's a small town. I suppose that's fair. It's
Irregular?
interesting that he's taking a personal interest in you.
Yeah,
That's very good.
could
That's
say
good.
that.
I mean, he seems like a nice man.
Yes. And as we know, people meant to keep the peace in a secret undead vampire society are probably incredibly nice people.
Yeah. You get to be a Ventru sheriff by being a nice man.
A very nice man, and telling other people that you're a very nice man in such a way they are incapable of arguing with you.
Yeah. Or
So-
testing whether you're a nice man.
Correct. So let's speak to this very nice man once again, as this very nice man is in your home, in your haven, in front of all of you. A representative of the Camarilla. And as I understand it, some of you are very associated with the Camarilla, some of you loosely so, and some of you have no idea what the fuck is happening. So, Quinn Jackson,
Yep.
in his wonderful red pinstripe suit, where again, and I cannot stress this enough, every pinstripe is hand stitched, and all of them are that crossed scepter and sword, clan symbol of the venture going down. Because it's super cool, and I eventually want a suit like this, which I will never have because this suit would be hella fucking expensive.
It would be incredibly expensive for all that hand stitching.
Yes, indeed. And he has multiple of these suits, which should indicate his financial status. Which is weird, because he wears these suits all the time to specifically indicate his financial status and to implicitly say, without saying anything, he is better than you. So we were having a conversation, he says, having taken the largest seat, kicking back and crossing two hands, folding his hands on his lap. We were having a conversation about the events that occurred in a safe place. If you call me, you are not to mention the words werewolf, lupine. I will make you a list. I will handwrite it of words to never mention over the phone, because you never know who might be listening. Oliver.
Is there like a handbook?
No, because that would be something written down that the kine, and this is a good time to tell you what the word kine means. It means cattle. It's what a lot of vampires call humans. They call them the kine. You, a lot of vampires call the kindred, because you're all in this together in a big, happy family.
Okay.
If the kine gets a hold of it and find out who we are, what do you think happens?
Well, I mean, you'd figure that no one would believe it.
Typically.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if they did believe, okay, look, hypothetically speaking, if they did believe it,
Hypothetically speaking.
it would be bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's follow that train of thought. Why would it be bad, everybody? He's kind of speaking down to everyone except you.
Jessica, why would it be bad?
It'd be bad because they might kill us.
They might kill us.
Hey, there you are. Very nice job, Jessica. I'd expect nothing less
Thank you.
from the child of a primogen.
Hi.
Hello. You represent House and Clan Tremere, and you are the only representative on the island. I expect you to purport yourself accordingly. Are we agreed? It's not a question.
Then yes, we're agreed.
And what do you suspect would happen were you to give any other answer?
I would expect you to exercise your duty as the sheriff of this domain.
Very good. That, to all of you who may not know, is the duty and the right and the respect afforded my clan, Clan Ventru. Is that understood? This guy is a big douchebag. Yeah. Again, Jacob is on your side. You are not your characters. I am not the NPCs I am playing. But I'm all right at being an asshole. Please don't hate me. So, he stands, smooths down his vest. Tell me what happened, so I can clean up your mess.
Silas, would you like to begin?
Yes. On the ferry, over, I saw someone watching me,
I see.
followed me, waited for me, met up with two compatriots who then followed us and attacked us on the highway. We defended ourselves. May I ask, in your role as sheriff, how many, what's the term we use for them?
Lupines.
Lupine. How many lupines are in your domain?
We don't know yet. It's part of the reason why we're hoping to establish a chantry here, so that we can ascertain what we are up against as we claim this island for our own. Or, as has been done in the past occasionally, find the proper group of kindred to negotiate with the moon beasts.
Why do they hate us so much?
I don't know. Next time you see one, you should ask.
I didn't think about that.
He gives you like a curious look of like, is he seriously, would he seriously, and then immediately murders that train of thought in the cradle and redirects his attention. So, you know for a fact they were lupines, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Understood. We'll have to step up security.
We saw one fully transformed into a large white wolf.
And you lived.
It didn't follow.
Why?
It seems reasonable that they were interested in flying the flag rather than provoking open conflict on the highway.
Interesting. Astute assessment. Listen to this one.
I don't think there's any situation in which the four of us walk away from a single lupine, let alone three. unless they wanted us to.
I'm going to need to report this.
I agree.
Very good job, all of you. Truly commendable. Consider each of you to have a boon from the Camarilla on this island. If you have a favor that you need, please call it in to me. Using only that phone, yours. We have made sure that it is secure, but still short, concise, and to the point messages, and I shall meet you somewhere. The strictures of the Camarilla and our ban on technology has been loosened somewhat in this wild land that we are attempting to claim. The Anarchs are here, and we will drive them out. But the Ivory Tower, this is where protection lies. You know this. You and your entire clan know this. You two need to learn. Unless your sire has already educated you.
He's not around a lot.
But has he educated you? Absent or no? It's up to you to decide.
Say like 50-50.
Okay.
Some
So
things,
how,
but not
like, how
everything.
loyal, like, woo, freaking Camarilla, thanks for protecting everybody, we're the best. Are you?
I'm not that woo.
Okay, not that woo? All right. Yes. You'll need another ride?
If it can be arranged.
Absolutely. What do you want?
Something cool.
Yeah, can I put that forward to the group? Another van, like
faster van.
another like family van, a newer model family van.
The same van.
The exact same van.
Can we
I
at
don't
least
like
get
change.
a custom paint job?
Because like I think we just need something that seats 4, right?
Well, yeah.
The idea of a custom paint job was brought up.
Okay. Of what? You just want like racing stripes or like a flame wizard or something?
Yeah, tough woman with a tiger.
No, something like some flowers, maybe some
Flowers.
roses.
Jackson clears his throat. I can see I'm no longer needed for this conversation. I am going to excuse myself, and I am going to wish you the best of luck with your assignment.
Okay.
You are to see our young friend here wherever it is they need to go. You are to watch them and educate them in the night, as I understand. The Primogen has educated me on what he has asked of you.
Good. Then I will see you out.
Thank you. The boon has been marked and the boon has been measured. And you see him out?
Yep.
When he stands, I stand.
Yep. Very smart.
I do that to you. I do that to you way later.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Shit. I'm supposed to do what this scrawny kid does. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay. Do you stand or fucking?
I'm gonna sit.
You're gonna sit? Oh, fucking power move.
I'm gonna like look at Jessica and just like eyebrows at her. Like,
This guy's like the head of security, but your dad's on the board.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm
but
not.
I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just like, yep, nothing's happening.
Yep. Do you stand?
Yes, to see him
Okay.
out, right?
He definitely notes that you didn't, but doesn't do anything because he can't. That's a hell of a power move. Fuck. Oh my God. Sorry, Jacob's getting all hot and bothered. He's getting worried. Okay, good.
So yeah, just
Yeah.
a replacement van.
Absolutely. A replacement van.
Yep.
You can take time to think about it.
I need it by like tomorrow, so
Oh, you'll have one by morning.
perfect.
Yes. Give me your, and he takes out a little notepad, and takes down the information of the van and the VIN number and everything like that. I will take care of this for you, but this counts as your boon. Yes? Understood. And he flips it back, tucks it into his immaculate suit, turns on a heel, and walks towards the evilest looking car you've ever seen. You know those old like Dodge Vipers?
Yep.
This thing ate that Dodge Viper.
Is this like a one of those vehicles that just says, Lord Vader, your shuttle has arrived?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is what Lord Vader would use as a codpiece and transportation. Yes. Yep. He gets in it and tears ass down the highway or out of the cul-de-sac.
Yep.
No lights on, just he's off. Yep.
On the-
No license plates either.
On the bright side, we have enough boons for 3 more vans.
I can't believe you used your boon on a van.
Oh, no, nobody heard that. Nobody else heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not just on the van.
No, it's taking
also
care of the
taking
problem.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
taking care of the problem.
That was a very, and this is coming from me, that was a very fancy man.
Yeah. Yeah. When I first found out what I was, he would hang out with me every night, try to teach me, but I don't think he's much of a teacher. And this is coming from a teacher.
I don't think he teaches people. I think he tells them.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Did you listen to things he said?
No, I tried. I tried my hardest. It's very overwhelming. There's a lot going on.
Sure, okay.
And I'm still trying to figure out things in my own way. And he wasn't willing to let me learn in my own way.
He was not.
No.
No. And he tried to forcefully teach you a couple of things with some of the abilities that he has, and it just slipped off you like water off a duck's butt.
Yeah. Water under a duck's bridge.
Indeed. So you have a letter
I do.
and a hotel to get to.
I do.
But
I should call a cab?
what's a mortal reservation?
It's as nothing to one of the kindred, but the mortal reservation is it symbolically represents a duty.
It does. It does symbolically represent a duty. So what is it you're going to do? You are in charge of pretty much everybody. You have somewhere to be. A van will come sometime.
Right.
Yep.
So I probably want to feed to knock down a hunger. I can't go to 0 hunger, right?
Not unless you kill somebody in
Unless I
this
kill
here
someone, so
cul-de-sac.
yeah. So just a quick.
Which is an option. Did you want to? 0 hunger is pretty great.
No, please. I'm at home. I'm in my normal cul-de-sac suburban neighborhood.
True.
So
I thought you were gonna say in your cul-de-sac outfit, and everyone would know who you are. I'm in my cul-de-sac outfit. And just walk around. Everyone
dressed
knows
as
who
a
I am.
cul-de-sac, yeah.
Queen de sac.
Yeah.
I need
cookie
to get
cutter
to my
houses.
hotel to take care of some business.
You're kind of stuck, or what are you feeling?
Can I come along?
I'll need to make a phone call in private, but sure, come and hang out.
Yeah. Sounds
Can I come?
Yeah, why not? Come on, big guy.
So it's like I go out to eat and I'm like, okay, stay here because I've got to babysit these two and get them educated.
They're
Stuff.
gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Or
She's like, I'm going to go out to
wait,
eat.
no. Quinn just told us.
Quinn just told us.
Silas has the presence of mind that Cameron doesn't. I should probably reflect on the fact that he said, you have to teach those two.
Yep.
And be like, no, you two have class.
Oh.
You have homework. I'll be back to play after work.
All right.
All right. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to have 3 scenes. We're going to split them between feeding, whatever it is you two want to do in her house when she's not there, and you.
All right.
As you head back to the hotel. All right?
Okay.
So we'll start with you and your feeding.
Yep.
How is it you would like to do this? In your standard way, preying upon the folks in the cul-de-sac?
Yes. I
Fantastic.
just leave out the back door, walk around because there's like a bit of an alley behind all of the houses.
Yes, there are.
Park and so I just tootle around, hop a fence,
You are well
get up onto a
practiced.
roof, open the window, slip in.
Yep. Who is your delight tonight?
There's a couple called the Averys, and I think, one of them snores really bad, so the other one's always wearing ear protection, and so I get the snorer.
Okay, excellent. And for the briefest of moments, as you feed, the snoring stops.
Yeah.
Becomes gentle breathing, and the other person rolls over, sleeps a little bit deeper. As you are here in their bedroom, it's quiet, and no one else stirs or even knows you're here. It's your own private sanctuary that belongs to someone else. As you slip out, leaving everything as it was, and approach the house once again, which is in what state when she returns? What do you two do while she goes out to feed?
I find the board games.
You find a ton.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
all for like ages 4 to 6.
Doesn't matter.
All right. So you got Sorry, you got your Monopoly. We got Mousetrap with some of the peaches.
Yeah.
Fireball Island with none
Oh
of the
man,
pieces.
you want to play some Fireball Island?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I play Fireball Island against you.
Sick. All right.
But we can't just play a board game. We need to like grab some decorations or something. Really spice this place up.
Okay. Yeah.
She's clearly got mom energy.
Yeah.
She's got to have some craft stuff
So we're
around
like
here.
throwing a birthday party for her?
Yeah. She'll
I'm
like
in.
that, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Does she come back to find her house tastefully rearranged?
Yeah.
Roll
Yeah.
your dumb luck.
Yeah, I like this idea. I'm
Let's
in.
see what sort of secrets are buried within this haven.
Oh my God.
We're just tearing their house apart.
This is what happens when you leave a
Open that
door and a
drawer,
Kaitif
close
alone.
that drawer.
I have 2 successes.
2 successes. Fantastic. What sort of things do you have hidden in your house, Joe?
Gun.
Oh, we found the
Definitely
gun?
find that. You find a gun.
It's a handgun.
Yep.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yep. So 45?
45. I was thinking it was just like a Glock, yeah.
A Glock? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Christmas wrapping paper, ribbons.
Did we find our Christmas presents?
Tinsel. Yeah. You find the Christmas stuff, the Christmas presents that are wrapped.
Oh, we're opening those. There might be better board games in them.
Okay, we do it, but I'm like, I don't feel, those aren't ours.
You open them up and it's a lot of college supplies. And what university do they go to?
U of A.
Ah, and University of Alberta, like, wear and things like that. And, you know, different, like, mom's proud of you mug.
She have a kid that's gone?
I think so, yeah, that would appear to be.
Okay. Why all the board games still?
Well, I mean, the board games were from when she had a little kid, but now her kid's an adult kid.
You want to try rewrapping these so that she doesn't know?
Yeah, we're gonna rewrap these.
We're rewrapping them?
Good.
I'm telling you right now that Oliver does not know how to wrap a present.
Well, we're going to find out because you're going to roll Dex Craft.
Oh. Oh, wait, no, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Your specialty does not apply.
Still good at it.
Excellent.
Okay.
You're good with your hands.
Do you have celerity
Yes.
as a Toreador? Excellent. What powers do you have in celerity?
Rapid reflexes and fleetness.
Ah, good. Rapid reflexes does. Just remind us in the audience, please.
That is. I can pass any defense roll for lack of cover in firearms.
I'm going to say that you're able to move a little bit faster than you need to. Would you like to rouse the blood to up your dex?
Nope.
All right. Would you like to rouse the blood to up your dex?
Oh, okay.
As you poke around this woman's house. All right. So please make the roll. I'm going to say that this is a moderate difficulty. So we're going to set the difficulty at 3.
2.
2. All right.
2.
2. You wrap the presents how you think they were wrapped and replace them.
Oh, they look super nice.
They look probably better than they did before, which will be very telling next Christmas. All right. Excellent. Depending on how quickly, like
Yeah.
how often you search
I want
your
to say,
house.
like, it's probably not that big of a mystery that I have a kid or more kids, because, like, there's photos
Yeah.
around. There's, like, specifically the daughter gets older. There's,
Yep.
like, a family photo.
I'm
Me and Hank, 2 boys, and a girl.
I don't know how long you've been a vampire or
Yeah.
how old they are now or if you.
Yeah. This indicates it's current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You put those back, but you unfortunately, by the time she is done feeding, how much do you take, by the way?
I only have
how many do you
one
slake?
that I can go
Oh,
down
then yes,
to, yeah.
then one. It does not take very long,
No.
as a matter of fact. So you had enough time to find, unwrap, and then rewrap better than they were wrapped before presents, but you do not have enough time, sadly, to redecorate the house with that big mom energy.
Yeah, I probably took a little more time because it's like my only time alone now.
Now that you have
That's
kids.
true.
Yeah, this is like
you
mommy's
just-
special time
yeah,
in the
you-
bathroom.
Can I have at
Don't
least,
open,
like-
don't lock the door.
Can I have at least like moved one of the couches? Like I
well, she
tried.
said she's taking a little bit more time
Yeah.
at a difficulty 4 if you would like. You can both roll. Let's say, just a moment. I want to just double check this and make sure that I'm picking exactly the right combination of stats. Let's say resolve,
Okay.
and we'll do resolve craft
Okay.
to see if you have the mental fortitude to quickly rearrange this house.
I have 3 successes.
3 successes.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes. With the both of you, you are able to, one room you can rearrange with Big Mom energy in this time. Given the entire night,
Yeah.
well, holy shit, you'd be able to just queer eye this place all to hell. But unfortunately, in the time you are allotted, without the use of supernatural powers, your inner Bobby can only rearrange one room. I like Queer Eye very, very much.
I'm literally just doing what Jessica says.
Yes. Yep. And you're able, there's something in you that you're doing what she says, but you're like, I think this would look a little bit like, how's that? And you're like, that looks good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Which room of the house?
Living room?
Yeah, it's usually the easiest. Well, not the easiest,
Well,
but the biggest.
I feel like
Yep.
your character wouldn't have been as interested in rearranging her room or any other bedroom, so we'll go with living room.
Yeah.
So as your living room was kind of stuck in the late 90s, it is now moved up at least one decade into the late 2000s. As far as style and flair, they managed to dust a little bit as you return, but we'll get to your reaction in just a moment. You have taken a cab to your accommodations.
I have.
Marvelous. What is it you hope to accomplish here?
I need to call Chains
Yes.
and find out what properties I'm to look at,
All right.
or what he's lined up for us
Okay.
to look at, and then I will probably need to make arrangements to go and look at those properties.
Marvelous. So you would like to call the only number in that phone.
Yes,
Marvelous.
I will call it from the hotel telephone.
From the hotel telephone. Okay.
Then I should probably try to feed.
Okay. Let's see how this conversation goes first.
Let's do that.
All right. So in this next scene, we're going to bob back and forth between this scene and that scene. Please be prepared because these switches will be sudden and dramatic. This is Chains.
Hi, this is Silas.
Great.
I'm calling you about some properties.
Oh, yeah. I was told to expect you. All right. We're talking.
Well, you know what we're looking for? Can you give me some addresses to look at?
No. If Chains is going to help you, Chains has got to know you.
Okay.
You're going to come party with Chains.
Where do I come to party with Chains?
He gives you the address, and I assume you look it up.
Yeah.
He gives you an address. That isn't really an address. You manage to kind of find it. It takes you a little bit of time. It's a scrapyard about a half an hour outside of town.
Okay.
A lot of people kind of illegally dump there. You've never been there because this is really your first time on the island. But it seems to be, at least on kind of Google Maps that you look at it, it's a big empty lot
Okay.
just full of rusty, dead cars. But it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Nothing beats being expendable.
Yeah. So you come party with Chains, you earn Chains' trust, and we'll see what's what. So you come home.
come
Your
in
living room has been rearranged and kind of cleaned.
Jessica, there was a large print of a caribou by a lake that was on the wall. Where is that?
I stuffed that on your bed.
On the bed. Okay, and where's my grandmother's coffee table?
That is in the closet.
In which closet?
It's one down in the basement, far away from view.
Okay, all right. Well, are you two ready to begin to go over what being one of the kindred is all about?
Well, I mean, if it's anything like this, it's got to be easy, right?
Sure.
So how do you respond to chains?
I suppose I will call a cab and get out there. Can I bring you anything?
Friends.
Well, I don't have many friends, but I can bring you some other people.
That'll do.
All right. All right. When do you want me?
What are you giving yourself?
Give me a couple hours and I'll be over.
Done. Don't dress like an asshole.
We've met, I guess.
Not yet, but we're gonna.
Okay. Okay. Looking forward to it.
Let's not be hasty. Click. So, you spent a little bit of time kind of going over some of the primers.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know what the 6 traditions are?
Off the top of my head, I can only think of the Masquerade right now.
That is the most important one that almost all of them kind of adhere to. These 6 traditions are as follows. Of the Camarilla, these are the ones that kind of govern vampire society and govern kind of how not to get fucked by people, essentially, and how things
Or
are run.
each other,
Or, well,
sometimes.
yes, in different domains they are interpreted differently. The first is the Masquerade. Thou shalt not reveal thy true nature to those not of the blood. Pretty much, stay hidden. Yeah. Of the blood also means people or things you have given your blood to. Second tradition is domain. Thy domain is thine own concern. So wherever it is that you rule, that is where you rule.
This house,
Oh,
this house is
shoot.
my domain.
We broke. We didn't know.
We made it better.
The third tradition is the progeny. Thou shalt only sire with the permission of thine elder, which usually means the prince. Don't make a vampire without getting permission from someone. Fifth tradition, hospitality. Honor one another's domain.
Yes, Oliver.
How do you make a vampire?
You drain someone of their blood, and then you provide some of your blood or the blood of a vampire to kind of replace it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The sixth tradition is the destruction. Thou art forbidden to destroy another of thy kind. This is usually reserved for princes and ruling body. Murder among kindred is generally frowned upon if anybody finds out about it. It's bad. Don't kill other vampires, which never ever happens. Ever, 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 ever. It happens all the time.
Except if you piss off the wrong people, they can call a hunt, right?
Correct, a blood hunt.
And then it's okay to kill you.
Why are you looking at me like that? I don't plan on. Okay.
They may also just kill everyone you know and love.
Oh. Well, that's everyone in this room.
That's so sweet. Aw, we just met.
Do you know many people?
No.
Okay.
You two are like the nicest someone has been to me in the last like 5 years, so.
Oof. Oh, that's rough. So when do you show up in this conversation?
I suppose I would try to get back there as soon as I can, although I would like to try to feed first.
Yes,
Because
yes.
with the
What would
size of my dice pools, hunger dice can take them over pretty quickly.
Yeah. Okay, how would you like to feed? What's your
Is there a
preferred
hotel
method?
bar? I'm a consensualist.
Ah, hard mode. Yes,
Yeah.
there is a hotel bar.
Luckily, I'm very pretty.
That is very true. There's a hotel bar. It's actually fairly decently populated at this time of night. It's fairly early in the evening.
Okay.
So there are a lot of people down here. Fortunately, there is a convention in town.
Oh. Can I get a sense of what the convention is? Do they have
Oh,
a whiteboard?
pharmaceutical.
Pharmaceutical.
Yeah, there are people down here that are drunk with like foam pill hats and big swag bags.
Those swag bags are going to have things like cruise tickets in them,
Correct.
if I remember pharmaceutical conventions at all.
That is right. The swag bags contain like cars.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's wild.
Yep.
Huh.
I snuck into one once.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pharma companies have money.
Yes.
It's like being on a good episode of Oprah.
Yeah.
I try to find somebody who looks like they're off on their own.
There is a dumb luck roll.
2 successes.
2 successes. There is somebody off on their own. They're looking fairly sad and wildly drunk. 3 successes would have been sober.
Well, luckily I'm not driving.
Correct.
So I try to schmooze a bit.
All right. Marvelous. Would you like to play this out or make a roll?
Let's just make a roll.
Let's make a roll and
keep
move
things
this
moving.
along. Excellent. Marvelous. Would you please roll, let's say charisma, and your good-looking bonus does count, so I believe
Okay.
that's an extra dice
It is.
with that modifier. Marvelous.
And then persuasion?
Oh, we're going to go with persuasion, yes.
Okay.
Now, just tell me, we don't have to play this out, but tell me how you are attempting to get this person's permission. To do exactly what? You
terrible
don't
liar.
have to feed this way. This is just your preferred method of feeding.
Yeah. I guess I would try to get them alone, you know? Not here.
That's not going to be difficult
Yeah.
because they're hoping for something.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I've got a secret to share with you.
Excellent. Make your roll, please. Difficulty 2.
That would be 2.
2. I'm very glad that was not a messy critical or a bestial failure.
Yeah, no, that would have been bad news.
Yep, that would have been bad news bears. Okay.
Yeah.
They agree, they acquiesce, and they're like, oh, they tell you their room number.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the room and just get 1 point.
Okay.
And then I will use Dominate Cloud Memory.
Fantastic. Yep. So you go back to the room. It's a bit of a struggle, but once you actually get your fangs in, they melt into your arms, and it is rich and sweet and smoky. You feel
Is that bourbon?
very good. You feel amazingly.
What are you on?
They say a scientific name that you don't recognize. You're okay. You're not hallucinating. Yet. But it tastes amazing. And you take what you want. And how do you cloud their memory? What do you say?
That works way better than you thought it would.
Yes, it does. And then they pass out on the bed because they're drunk and they have something in them and they're
I
tired.
Google it.
Yeah, okay, immediately. It's a muscle relaxant.
Okay.
You're feeling incredible. Really, really good. Almost impervious to pain, like more.
Hopefully Chains is okay with this.
Yep. So what time do you join this conversation over here?
I would probably call a cab right away.
Excellent. So you head downstairs and call a cab. Except when you get downstairs, there is already not a stretch limo, but a large, fairly armored SUV with a very, very well put together chauffeur woman standing in front of it. She has olive skin. Her hair is tied back into a very prim bun. She has the cap on, like the whole chauffeur's outfit with white gloves. And she's holding a sign with your name.
Oh. Ominous. I look at myself in the mirror that's hanging on the wall of the lobby. Do I look like an asshole?
You know what? At this point, with everything coursing through your veins, you think you look fucking great.
I do look great. Thank you for noticing.
Holy shit.
Thank you for noticing.
You are very welcome.
When your character came in, like, are you like you came into like the house and we're sitting around like talking? I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess. Oliver like looks up. He's like, he's high, and then like looks back down to whatever he's doing.
I would not give this person Joe's address.
Okay.
I would call Joe and ask her to get everyone to meet us someplace nearby.
The woman already knows Joe's address. This woman was put at your service at the behest of the sheriff.
Oh, thank God.
Her name is Kendall Jackson.
Okay. I will. Hi, Kendall. It's nice to meet you.
It's an absolute pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you very much for employing my services. She is professional as hell. She opens the door, everything shuts, it is crisp, it is precise. This woman is a German or Swiss watch of service.
Okay.
She drives you over, that's it. Do you require a refreshment? And she takes back her arm and offers it to you through the back.
No, thank you, Kendall. That's very generous, though.
Just slides it back up, does it, shuts the door, or shuts the window. I'm
I-
sorry, it's automatic.
I discreetly make certain that my phone is on silent.
Understood. That is very smart. Okay. So you arrive and the scene pretty much plays out. You walk in, you're kind of messing around with one of the board games.
Yeah.
He's high.
You have had a career spotting high teenagers.
Yeah, I just know. I can tell. I'm like, he's high.
He looks like your roommates.
Yeah.
I
Really?
don't know who I have.
All right, Siler, I know you're going to want to freak out. I'm going to tell you right now, don't freak out.
I have to get to a work party.
Yes. Are we coming with you?
I would like that
Okay.
very much.
He looks like your daughter when she said she's had a cold.
Are you okay? And I'm checking your temperature. Just back of my hand.
There's no temperature.
Should I get a bucket? Are you gonna be one of those? Are you gonna vomit?
No, we
Yeah.
don't do that.
What do the kids say? You got to rally. Come on, Siler, you got to rally.
You can make a rouse check if you'd like to kind of flush it out of your system, burn it out.
But I just
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
You don't have to.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
We're gonna go party.
Okay.
You said work party. Do you mean like formal work party or
I
like
have to go and
party?
schmooze with chains. And chains
With a Z.
with a Z,
Zed.
Zed, asked me to bring friends. How many of you are my friends?
Sure.
Oh yeah, look how far we've come. This is great. I get to go to my first party.
I rotate my shoulder
What?
cuffs and it flips up my collar.
Hell yeah.
What's the
party.
dress code?
Don't dress like an asshole was the instructions I was given.
You know this person is an anarch.
I wouldn't fly any flags.
Gotcha.
Do you have a sleeve to cover that up?
I've got something longer sleeved.
You can borrow a jacket or
Toradora
a sweater.
anarchs.
I've got lots of hoodies. My daughter's
I don't
about your
have any
size.
other clothes. I'm wearing what I'm wearing, which is dad jeans and a pair of New Balance sneakers and like a button-up short
You've got
sleeve shirt.
Yep, but you do have that jacket. You mentioned that jacket in session
It's
too.
it's a windbreaker.
Yeah.
Is
Styling and profiling, my man.
is
Cam.
a Camarilla Bruja going to cause problems with the anarchs?
I don't know, but man, am I interested to find out.
Yeah, that's going to be neat.
All right, I'm wearing
gonna
what,
be neat.
I'm wearing what I'm wearing.
Yeah. What runs deeper, clan or sect? Cool, let's go to an anarch party.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go to a party.
Hey, what are anarchs?
They are a group that opposes the Camarilla in many ways, but often they work together. They're like us, but different.
Okay.
They're like a biker gang, but not the type of biker gang we ran into.
They're less old and stuffy.
The Anarchs don't really believe in the strict hierarchies of the Camarilla.
So they're going through puberty.
That would be the official line someone like Quinn would tell you.
Okay.
Again, like the Camarilla, if you're interacting with someone, be polite, be respectful, especially if we're in their area.
Okay.
You do not want to make them angry because they might kill you and everyone you know and love.
Oh, so no pressure.
It's a party. Just have fun.
Okay.
That is the most Toreador advice I've heard in a long time. All right.
It's natural.
You get outside and there's
Natural.
a big SUV with a very prim, very, very well put together woman standing by the door. You go out, she nods to all of you, opens the door.
This isn't a van.
This is clearly the Silas's ride.
Yeah. Silas, are we allowed to come with you?
Actually, sorry,
Yes.
rolling things back.
Uh-huh.
This is one of Quinn's servants or ghouls.
Seems to be.
Would asking this person to transport us to an Anarch party be bad?
Who knows?
This
You have
seems-
etiquette.
Yeah, I
Want to
certainly
roll
do.
that?
Etiquette, charisma, composure.
If you're trying to get information out of her, this would be more...
No, like this is just like
Yeah, you want to...
I feel that this meeting should be private.
Yeah.
Or not private, but like this should not be something that filters back because
Intelligence etiquette.
intelligence etiquette.
We'll say difficulty 2.
And this is Camarilla etiquette.
No, this would be Anarch etiquette.
Okay.
And her etiquette.
Anarch etiquette, I like that. Anarcticate.
Come on, Cameron.
2 successes.
2 successes, okay. You don't know enough about this woman to know what services she provides or not. She does happen to have the same last name as the sheriff.
I was going to say, I was
Yep.
like,
Yeah. Oh wait, yes, Jackson, yes.
But she did say services.
I think I didn't know she was going to hang out outside the house. I think if I had known that, I would have said like, "Thank you very much. How can I contact you when I need you again?"
Oh, well then, yeah, we can roll that back. We can wreck
Yes.
on that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she's gone. She has given you her number. She is
Okay.
at your service while you're in town to ferry you wherever you'd like to go
Perfect.
until the van comes, and then it's her job.
Okay. Then we'll take some other vehicle
Guess we
out there.
call a cab.
Call
Okay.
a cab.
Call a cab. All right, excellent. You call a cab.
Yeah.
Now, after the experience that you just had in the van, in this cab, you do have to go out into some fairly thick and dark wooded areas in order to get to this
Yeah.
junkyard, which is out by the airport.
Okay.
So, you know how there's a bunch of that empty space out there and kind of a lot of side dirt roads tucked away into the trees? Out there, there is a big, big junkyard. It doesn't look like it's run by anyone. You can see some faint light coming from the middle because there are heaps and mounds of wrecked cars and wreckage. A rusted fence with barbed wire that looks just as wicked surrounding the entire thing. You pull up to the entrance, essentially. It drops you off a little bit ways away. You have to walk down a very quiet, very exposed, very dark dirt road. The type of road where it looks like a wolf might be.
Luckily, I have sensed the unseen.
Excellent. And you would like to use that.
Yes.
Excellent. It doesn't help you see in the dark.
No.
But it does help you tell what the hell is around. Would you like to roll that?
I would love to. So
Marvelous.
that is Auspex wits and or resolve in Auspex.
Correct.
So 3.
Sense the unseen is something that allows you to see auras or possibly, if they were even real, ghosts or spirits.
Yeah.
You have that as
I
well?
also have that.
Fantastic.
Two
Would you like-
successes?
2 successes, excellent. Would you also like to roll this?
Sure.
Excellent.
So that's just the one, or
Wait, ghosts are real?
No, wait. I have a sheet for this.
No, probably not. I would imagine no.
I'm more ask Cameron, ask Silas, like, hey, are ghosts real?
You have occult 3?
Yeah.
Unequivocally, yes.
Ghosts are absolutely real.
Holy shit.
2 successes.
2 successes? Excellent. You see nothing out of the ordinary? Everybody's auras begin to glow faintly.
Awesome.
What's everybody feeling right now?
Nervous?
Awesome. Relaxed.
Nervous.
This is a weird place for a work party.
I feel like I don't belong here.
We're meeting a man named Chains.
So does he run the raves?
No, he runs a junkyard.
But you begin to hear music playing on the air as you approach. And in fact, there's no marking of what this place is called, but weaved into the chain link fence that is in front of you are an innumerable number of different gauge chains, just weaved in and out into patterns. One of which you definitely recognize once the gate is closed. And if you kind of look at it a little cockeyed, you can see one of the gauges of chains among all of the different gauges is an upside down A in a giant circle, your clan symbol. You wouldn't know if you weren't looking for it.
Yep.
You picked up on it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are we in the back of a Dragula?
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's what's playing. Yep. You hear, you're like, what the?
Slam!
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. One of the songs from, what was the car? Twisted Metal 2. It was
Oh,
Twisted Metal 2 that song
Were you
was
slammed in the back of a Dragula?
You could play Rob Zombie in the car was the Dragula, and it was fantastic. And that song was in the game, and it was wonderful. Just like Stabbing Westward did the intro song. to the
changing my
old
vehicle to an
Duke
ice cream
Nukem.
truck. No.
Yeah. Changing my whole game. I'm on an ice cream truck, changing my name to Sweet Tooth. Fuck it.
I'm a clown. I'm a very evil clown.
Awesome. Yep.
I still eat people. Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. So you approach, and there's this kind of mound of mildewy, stinky rags to one side, and it shuffles a little bit. Within the pile, you can see 2 beady red eyes. And an arm, the only word you can think of is unfurls. And it's got 2 extra joints that it ought not to have, and long, spindly fingers. And it waves at all of you.
Sup, Rags?
It's Rat, but
Sorry.
hello,
Hey, Rat.
2 T's. Are you here for the party?
We are.
Your name?
Silas.
Yes. Blood Boy's here! And wordlessly and soundlessly, the gates open. Anybody want to roll perception insight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love to.
Let's do that.
Wait, what
Wait.
are you rolling?
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Awareness?
I'm sorry, wits awareness.
Okay.
Perception is one of the stats. It got changed to composure.
Yeah.
That's just what's in my head and has been in my head for a long time. So I keep going third, but that's a previous edition.
4.
4, marvelous.
1.
1, excellent.
2.
2,
1.
1. Okay. Anybody that got 2 or below doesn't really quite know how the gates open. Anybody that got anything above, like 3 or above, you can see like 2 people kind of hunched over in leather jackets, like slowly pulling the gate open, but trying to do it as quietly as possible so it looks as magic as it can be. Yep.
Jessica,
What's up?
what the fuck was that?
It's a party.
No, but extra. They had extra.
Well, that I don't know.
Yeah.
That you might want to ask Silas about. He seemed to know the guy.
Silas. What the fuck was that?
Probably a Nosferatu.
Yeah,
The fuck is a Nosferatu?
they're cool. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like right next to you. It's just like this pile of rags, just like, yeah.
Okay.
You're like, oh, no. Excellent. So as the gates open, the junkyard kind of doesn't stretch before you. Tunnels are made of giant rusty piles. What are we all about to do, everybody?
Party.
Party!
Fuck yeah, it's party time.
We're about to ask the rat who runs this domain or area.
Or area.
Yeah, it's like who owns this land? Whose party is this? Who are we? Are we?
Oh. Oh, toots. This is the area of the Baron Chains.
Baron Chains.
Baron Chains.
Thank you so much.
He is the most badass man I have ever met. Fantastic orator, one hell of a leader. I love him. You love him. Let's go party. Oh, you don't mind a little fire, do you? And then as he's like kind of leading you through this weird towering tunnel of scrap, you turn a corner. There is definitely a big fucking rave going on. There are speakers that have been kind of welded together out of various scrap. Like, it looks like you stepped into Goth Mad Max. There are barrels of fire. People are generally staying away from it. This place is filled with both, because you still have your Sense the Unseen going on, both kindred and kind. They're all partying. They're drinking. There are people definitely having sex in the corner. Somebody is vomiting not so far away from you. Rat's like, yeah, watch it. And then like shuffles the thing. You've seen rags fall off this pile. You don't know where they go nor how they return. And he's gone. Even if you're looking at him, he vanishes. Nosferatu are real good at that. You can feel the music pumping in your dead chests. There's an energy here and a pulse, but it's chaotic as hell. There's definitely people on cell phones here, which is odd for some of you. How do you feel about this scene?
Very relaxed.
I think that's a fine way to be.
wildly uncomfortable.
Wildly uncomfortable? All right. This is what all the kids shut up about when I rounded the corner.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm mixed. I'm not hot on the fire, but I do really like that they clearly crafted together their own shit.
Yep.
And I'm into the fact that there are people on cell phones and that this seems like a more interesting place to be.
Yes. The aesthetic here of most of the attendees is most assuredly punk. There's one particular standout. A very gorgeous woman who looks poured into a black party dress. Morticia Adams has nothing on her. Her skin is pale, her hair is dark, and she is tossing her head back, laughing at a group of folks in Japanese motorcycle leathers, all different colors, holding their helmets at their side, but looking completely comfortable. She is showing enough flesh and not enough to make you both intrigued and unquestioning as to the rest of her form. Clear? Mm-hmm. And then a man who could only be chained steps into view. Someone who I can only describe as a Mack truck given flesh.
Optimus Prime.
Definitely not as nice as Optimus Prime. I was thinking more of an Ultra Magnus vibe. Yeah.
He's just a simple soldier, Prime.
If you think Transformers quotes are going to butter up your storyteller, you're pretty much right.
Yeah.
You quoted the original movie too, you beautiful bastard. Jesus, that was the original 1986 movie. It was the last voice role or I need to stop talking about this.
Oh, the French champagne.
What's that?
Ah, the French champagne. Just Unicron. Just
We're professionals. So, Chains is a very, very large black man with more muscles than any of you would know what to do with. He is wearing a black vest. He stands about probably 6'10". If he were an inch, he is a very, very imposing person. He's huge. Around one arm is wrapped the same gauge of chain that was at the front, just wrapped up and down the arm and kind of knotted at the elbow. He's wearing very tight biker leathers. He is also bald. He almost looks like Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to put it like he's a big beef boy. And he rounds the corner. Kind of, there's like a weird little office almost.
Yeah.
Like over there. That's definitely pieced together. Everything here is pieced together from like sheet metal and scrap. But there's a computer in there and like a nice little sit down place. Like there's some soundproofing in there as well. But he just kind of, almost like a door, takes one step around the corner, and it's as if a barn door has swung, but it is a person. Folds his arms, leans against the pile of scrap, kind of at the entrance to this demolition derby turned rave. So which one of you is here to see me?
I want to walk up to him, be like, "Are you Chains? I hear you're a badass." I'm like, pissed about bet him.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm Jordan Hinkleman. I'm escorting Silas, who is here to see you. Silas.
Baron.
you want Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you working for them?
Oh, you know, got to make ends meet. Got some things I want to do.
We should talk about that. But
Anytime.
you first. Wow, you're tiny.
You're very big.
Play your cards right, you'll find out how big. He like winks and like nods at you. What are you here for? What do you need?
My sire wants me to look at some real estate.
Yeah, all right. Tell Twinkle Fingers after this we're even. All right?
All right.
All right. You understand this is going to come with a price. This your crew?
Yeah, this is my crew.
Who is you?
I'm Jessica. I just came here to check out the party.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Just came to check it out. So you feel like you belong here, Rose?
Kind of like it.
Think you can hang?
Maybe.
We're going to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right. I like her. I like her. She's nice. That's good. Nice doesn't quite cut it here, but we'll figure it out. How about you? Tons of fun?
My name is Oliver.
Yeah?
I'm a substitute teacher.
He like leans back and forth and like leans down. Me too. Shakespeare, you?
Industrial arts.
Hey, that's a tough gig, man. Like the rest of you can kind of hear him. He's like, yeah, that's a tough gig. You getting
hard.
work?
Kind of. I'm not really working right now.
Yeah. Let's talk.
It's hard to find night classes that I'm still trying to, I don't want to say be normal, but I'm new to this.
No, I get it, man. You need people to look out for you. Take a look around. He like puts an arm around you and like points out, he's like, people here that'll watch your back. And you, and he like, you know, with a big fucking ham hand, like pats your chest twice. We'll talk about maybe getting you some work, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, tough to make it in these nights. I get it. I wasn't kidding about the Shakespeare thing.
Yeah.
I'll fuck up a sonnet. And he stands back up. I'm going to say 6'10" is a bit too big. Let's say 6'4". Yeah, not quite. Yeah, like a good Big Show size to put it into professional wrestling standard. Yeah,
He's like my height.
yeah, he's
He's
like
your
your height, except like
Twice as wide.
Wide.
yeah, except yeah, he's definitely barn door wider, and he worked out real hard before he got turned.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
well, welcome to my little riot here. So he sits down on like just one of the, just pretty much the end of like the little stage that he's almost at where his office is. So if we're gonna do business, I want to pay back this boom. I do. But I gotta have, if you're gonna be here, you gotta earn your place here. Because this is where I do business, you see. And I want to pay back your boom. But I can't break the rules of this domain, my domain. If I did that, any of these punks could come after me. You understand, right? Of course. So in order for us to do business, you gotta prove yourself. All of you do. And he points over in the corner, and there's a pit that's been dug into the ground. And it looks like there's a bunch of like wood and garbage in that pit, and then wooden pallets put over the top. Got a friend in Mexico taught me a little thing or two about a thing or two. We're gonna do a little fire walk.
Okay, sir, but Oliver's pretty fresh here. I don't know if he's ready for a challenge to prove himself. Like, he barely knows how to walk.
What's
Okay.
a fire? I don't know what
Oh, I'm gonna light all that shit on fire. You're gonna walk through it.
the fuck.
Yeah, well, it's either that or you fight me, or you can do a race. Want a race?
All those things I'm bad at. Can I have time to think about it?
I'll tell you what. You think of a way you can show your value here. You can stay and party. Got refreshments. Got whatever it is you're into. You think about it. All right, why don't you have a seat? And he just kind of like guides you down as you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Yeah. He's like, okay, you have a seat.
Yeah.
I'll open that offer to all of you. I'm feeling generous tonight. Firewalk, race, fight me.
I'll
Or-
do your firewalk.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Tremere, right?
Yeah.
He high?
Yeah.
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 Fantastic. Oh, that makes me happy. He stands up and just booms over the music, over everybody. It's loud in here. All of the sound is kind of reflecting back into this place, and it just gets more and more cacophonous as the evening goes on. But he booms over all of it. Says, light it! And you can see, it's two mortals who light this fire. They light the fire and it goes up. People cheer. Some of the kindred that are in here, like 2 or 3, like run from it and start to try to climb up these piles of rotten scrap, cutting themselves the entire time. And they're laughed at. There are other kindred that inch a little bit closer to kind of prove how tough they are, man and woman alike. The woman in the black dress somehow finds herself not anywhere close to it or any of the other fire. Magically. Just happened to be away from it when it got lit. It flames, and then it dies. And Shane stands up. What's your name again?
Silas.
Silas. Can we do the whole house and clan thing?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck yeah, you do. All right.
Yeah.
He stands up. This is Silas, a house and clan Tremere, and he wants entry. And the whole, like everybody in unison yells, fuck no. Chains yells, fuck you, he's gonna firewalk. And then everybody yells, fuck yeah. Get to it.
Take off my coat.
Anybody going with him? So it's kind of died down, like they pour some water over it, so it's died down not to coals,
Right.
but all of the pallets, what you'll be walking on, it's gonna hurt. And it's going to cause you to have to tamp down your beast, muster your courage, and walk across these burning coals.
we don't sweat.
Nope. Well,
That's how humans
you can.
can
Yeah.
flush a life?
No, I mean, you can sweat like You can sweat blood if you're nervous enough and your humanity's high enough.
Good.
Yep. You start to sweat blood.
Yeah.
This is your first time seeing this happen. Usually all of the bodily fluids that a human normally produces in vampires is replaced with blood. Your humanity is definitely high enough, I would say, at an 8. Yep. His nerves kick in, and he begins just a thin sheen of thin blood begins to sprout all over his face.
I'm keeping an eye on him to see if like I need to rescue him or anything, and this is freaking me out. This is like, that's new.
You're like, I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
How's
looks
Jessica feeling about
gross.
this?
Blood on your face. It's just so gross.
You still like head down, not even really paying attention.
He's
Like,
not
what
really
can I
paying
do?
attention. Yeah.
What's in this for old Oliver?
What does Ollie have to
Yeah.
offer?
All right, so in order to do this, is anybody else doing this?
Are we doing it at the same time?
I was one after the other because you're a coterie probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do this or if you want to think of another challenge or right that you might be able to do.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Do you want a suggestion, Adam? You're a shop teacher. This place is full of scrap.
I know, so I'm thinking of a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think still. Yeah.
Make a badass flamethrower. Huh?
That's a thing you could do. That's absolutely a thing you can do. So do you all need time to kind of think about if you want to do this or if there's something else?
For me, I'm thinking between this or like you suggested a race or
Yep,
something. 'Cause I was
absolutely.
like, celerity. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you can definitely do a race. He
Yeah.
didn't necessarily say foot race.
Oh,
You did take out 3 lupines on motorcycles with a minivan.
yeah.
You did.
Like I think I want to just do the fire challenge. Yeah.
Okay, fire challenge for you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fire challenge for you.
Yeah.
That's 2 fire challenges. You gonna make a thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make something.
Cool. Do you know what you want to make? Does anybody have an idea?
Technically, I'm gonna look for. I'm probably Oliver would look for something that's like broken. Like there's obviously like a shop, right? Like
Yeah, totally. Yep.
Like I'll dig through and just try to look around for something that looks like broken, like a piece of equipment, preferably like.
Sure. Roll dumb
tool.
luck.
Yeah. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. So 3 successes would have been like a flat screen TV you probably might have been able to fix. 2 successes is an old antique radio, so that's what you find. 1 success, somebody tried to make a steam-powered sex toy. So, really? No reaction for steam-powered sex toy. You are all dead inside.
We're just
Everybody was
we're just
like,
role
no, that
playing.
seems normal. That is a thing Jacob would say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's-
I mean, I Tinker Tailors every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yes. On twitch.tv/LoadingReadyRun. But it's not a backslash.
It's not the
a forward
backslash. And we don't live in Tuvalu, so it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'd like to attempt to try to make something. We're in essentially a rave, so and I have like some
Do you want to like team up and collaborate?
tech arts stuff. So
Roll your dumb luck.
yeah,
If you get 2 successes, you brought one of your Etsy projects to work on idly. You know how sometimes like crafters just kind
yeah.
of bring things?
No, I'm aware.
Yep. Yeah. So let's say you did that. If you rolled 2 or above.
2 successes.
2 successes?
Yeah.
Fantastic. You definitely have one of your projects in your bag right now.
Awesome.
So like you were saying before, you were making fashion on Etsy with like
Yeah, with,
fairy
like,
lights and stuff
lights
weaved
and-
in?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yep, you can just sit down and like start working on that. Or just present it and be like, here's what I'm doing. I will finish this and offer it as a gift to you or something. Okay? And we'll do a craft check. But let's do the fire walk first, all right? And then we'll have you repair definitely not the steam-powered sex toy.
Okay, shoes off,
Yep.
socks off.
Yep, socks off. All right. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to
Socks
need
off,
to...
rocks off.
What's that?
Said socks off, rocks off.
I mean, rocks on, because you got to walk on the, on the coals.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have you make definitely make a frenzy check.
Okay, so that's willpower and 1/3 of humanity
Correct.
with hunger dice.
Yes. We'll make this a difficulty 2.
Okay,
This would be a fear frenzy.
I'm gonna climb the walls if I fail this, right?
Correct.
3 successes.
Excellent. Nice job. You are definitely able to do this. Do you have anything that keeps you from taking damage?
No, I don't.
Excellent.
Not
Would
a
you
thing.
roll stamina and athletics, please?
0-0.
It too. Man, I meant it to be kind of debilitating, but it's probably a good thing you're high. No. Oh, excuse me. God damn, look at me go. It's probably a good thing you're high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's do it.
Hey, this smells kind of like I remember bacon smelling.
Yeah.
2 successes.
2 successes. Fantastic.
Needed 5, but 2's not bad.
Yeah, but 2 isn't bad. You suddenly find yourself on the other side. It hurts.
Yeah.
Take 1 aggravated damage. So there's 2 types of damage, superficial and aggravated. Superficial damage, typically, vampires can just heal. You automatically take half damage from pretty much any mortal weapon, including gun. So you can get shot, and you're just like, okay, well, that sucked, or falling damage, things like that. You have a dead body, it's very resilient. Fire does aggravated damage. Aggravated damage, it really, really hurts you and is more difficult to heal. Whereas superficial damage, depending on your blood potency, again, everybody's is 1, you roll a rouse check and just heal whatever damage is equivalent to your blood potency. Aggravated damage, you can only heal 1 a day, and you have to make 3 rouse checks in order to clear it when you wake up the next day. All right?
Okay.
Cool? All right. Marvelous. You will also now take a -1 penalty to all social rolls involving your feet. Or I'm sorry, all physical checks involving your feet.
Yeah, that seems
And
reasonable.
social rolls.
Yeah, and
In
social
case
rolls.
you're
Cameron,
doing
your
something.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
My feet. My resources 1.
Yeah. I don't know why I would have said social checks involving your feet. That was weird.
It's a normal thing for streamers.
Huh?
Yeah. Show feet.
Show feet.
Show feet.
You're leaving money on the table if you just show your feet for free.
Am I being trolled right now?
No.
No.
Absolutely
No,
not.
unfortunately not.
No.
I've been streaming on the Yizbrid channel for almost a year and a half now.
No one's
and
asked
You
No
might
one
want to
did?
check WikiFeet to see if you're on there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
It's better that way if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to.
Oh, you don't
Year and a
need to
half,
know.
no one's been like, show feet?
Nope.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't made it yet.
I mean, I
Weird.
only see it on Adam's channel.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of feet, yours are terribly, terribly burned.
I'm very badly burned.
Yes.
It's beginning to smell like almonds.
But you're on the other side.
Are people happy with me?
People are ecstatic with you. This is the most applause. This is what support feels like. This is not something you've experienced in the Chantry. People are proud of a thing you did instead of telling you immediately what you did wrong with it.
Hey. They're trying to make me better.
Sure they are. Your turn.
Okay. I still have that superficial willpower from last session.
You do. Oh, yeah, from last session, if you had had any superficial willpower that you had spent, take either, get it all back up to your either composure or resolve. So if you didn't spend any, all right, great. Excellent. You should start spending more willpower. It's really handy. And you get, at the beginning of the next session, as much back as your composure or resolve, whichever's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, you know, if you want to metagame this is the last session. Just fucking go for it. Excellent. So,
So, willpower, humanity.
willpower, humanity, yep.
All right. No
Yep.
big introduction from Chains. I don't get to flip off the crowd after they boo me and tell me to F off. Or,
No, no. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Please excuse me.
Yeah.
Allow me. Hey! This one here, name of Joe. She's gonna do the firewalk because she wants to be here. Are we gonna let her? Fuck no. But she's gonna do the firewalk. Fuck yeah! And she's one of us. And like 2 or 3 throw up fists and then point at you. And then he leans down and he goes, don't fuck up.
I yelled with them. I yelled with them.
Yeah.
I picked up the call response.
Yep. So everybody, and then like, probably when they all put their fists up, you were
You're
like,
like, no,
No.
no, that isn't for me. That is not mine.
Yeah. You can't have that, Cameron. That's-
4.
4?
Yeah.
You were
4
able to
success.
overcome your beast and walk on the fire. Now, if you'd be so kind as to roll stamina athletics.
Stamina.
You will take damage from this. This is just to determine if you can walk across it at a pace, or if like halfway through you're like, I'm like hop across.
Then can I boost it with my willpower to get another die in my pool? Because I've got.
You can rouse the blood and take the hunger check if you want to.
Oh.
But you can't boost anything with your willpower. But remember, you can take your physical
can
stats.
rouse.
You can
Yeah.
rouse.
Yeah,
you
I'll
can
rouse.
anytime. Okay, good.
Rouse 7. Yeah.
Excellent. You don't get hungrier, and your stamina goes up 1. So add 1 to that dice pool. Fantastic.
3.
3?
Yep.
Fantastic. You go across at a pace slightly slower than your Tremered companion here. And at the end, everybody cheers.
And I cheer. Woo!
And all of the members of your clan start to shout, boo, ha, boo, ha, boo, ha, boo, ha. This is the very first time you've been like, I'm among my clanmates and this is awesome.
Yeah.
You haven't been around any other brouhaha except for knives.
Yeah.
This feels right, yes?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. And they're chanting. And then everybody starts chanting. And like clanging and banging on shit.
Yeah.
The weird thing is that a lot of the mortals are as well. There's like 20 people here.
Oh, right. Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's a weird situation to be in.
Uh-huh. Little
Because
self-conscious
everything
now.
in your Camarilla hearts are like, this is a masquerade breach, we're gonna have to kill everybody. You don't quite know what's going on here.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
have both proved yourself. Everybody here immediately softens towards the two of you. All right. Who would like to go? And prove yourself next.
I'll go.
Excellent.
I'm gonna say that the whole time this has all been going on, I've been working on.
Yeah,
Okay,
I assume
yeah.
that you have been.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I've pulled out. I work a lot with lights, so I've got like small lights on what is like a banner type thing that would go up across to add to the flair of the place. And it's all in like blacks and blues and twinkling lights that change colors, and I bring that out.
Excellent.
I'm like, I don't want to walk through fire, but your place looks cool, and I think it could look cooler.
Manipulation craft, please. Very cool. As a matter of fact, I like that so much. Add 1 to your dice pool.
So I got 1 success.
1 success?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to spend willpower to re-roll 3 of those dice?
Yes.
Excellent. I think that's a great idea. All in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
Marvelous. Except for Adam. He doesn't want you to.
That's not true.
I didn't hear anything.
I got, so yeah, now I have 3 successes.
Marvelous. So you go up to, like, this is in the middle of, like, brew, ha, brew, ha, brew. The fuck is that? He, like, looks down. What you got there?
Just some lights and fabric. And,
You shouldn't sell yourself short. That's really good.
yeah, I have an Etsy shop. Do you want a card?
Yeah, I'll take a card. Fuck yeah.
Cool. I give them
Wait,
a little,
is-
like,
you got an
self-printed
Etsy
out
shop?
business card. It says Luminous Bursts on it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Nice.
I spent way too much time thinking about that last night.
I thought you were a cammie. What are you doing with an Etsy shop?
Nothing.
Monica! And he calls over the woman that was kind of poured into that dress, and she just sort of drifts over. Yes, my dear. Jessica, this is Monica Giovanni. It's a pleasure to meet you. Charmed, I'm sure. Look what she did. She's like, oh my, that is exquisite. I love that.
Oh, thank you.
How much?
It's $50.
Excellent. I'll order 4.
All right.
Chains, how do I do that? And he hands her the card. Most excellent. A pleasure. He's like, yeah, hand this over to her. And he just goes, she's in! Ah! Everybody just freaks the hell out and cheers, including the Tremere. I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Me too.
Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Good work, Jessica.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jessica's like, "Eee!" Perfect. Excellent.
Fuck. So Oliver is like hunched over and he's fixing it. Like, I guess everyone like looks over at him or whatever he's doing, and he's like,
Oh fuck.
okay. So he like picks up this radio and like
Yep.
shuffles
Yeah.
slowly and quietly. There's no sound other than the shuffling of Oliver. I
They're
guess there's some-
actually everybody is dead quiet.
Oh, God.
That
Okay.
truly is the sound is they've taken the music down. Everybody is hushed.
and
What
so
do you have?
Oliver like shuffles over and like finds a plug-in. He's like,
Oh yeah, there's definitely ones, but they're like fucking cords on the ground.
Yeah, he's
like
like-
they look wildly unsafe.
I fixed your radio. And he plugs it in and he like goes until he finds like some okay music
Okay.
and just
So same thing. For you, instead of manipulation, it'll be charisma craft.
okay. And then he while he's like, I fixed your radio, and then changes the channel, and then he panics a little bit and he tries to recreate Napoleon Dynamite's dance because that's one of his favorite movies.
Please roll charisma craft, and then we're going to roll that.
Okay. He's not very good at it, but he panicked. He didn't know what to do because everyone else did something cool. And he
I
was
totally did. Yep, I get that.
Yeah.
Just let's.
Okay.
I want this to happen for you. I feel all of the players at the table want this to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay. Charisma craft is 3 successes.
3 successes. Excellent. The radio works as intended, and even better.
Yeah.
Roll dumb luck.
Okay. 2 successes.
Fantastic. It lands on that song.
I got canned heat in my heels tonight. Yeah.
It's Kismet.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
late night The Rock. Oh, no. Now you have to roll charisma performance.
Okay. That's not good. That's not going to be good at all.
I didn't choose this path for you, my friend.
You can do it.
Come on.
You got this.
You got it.
Please keep in mind that you have willpower you can spend to re-roll 3 dice if you don't like
I'm
the
only
outcome.
rolling 2.
Fantastic. Would you like to perhaps boost your charisma supernaturally?
Yes, I would like
Marvelous.
to do that.
Please roll a rouse check.
Okay, and that's just a D10.
Just a D10.
4.
You get hungrier, but your charisma still goes up because vampires are rad.
Okay.
You still do the thing. You just get hungrier.
It
All
moves.
risk.
It goes up by 1.
Yes, it does. So your dice pool will increase by 1.
Okay.
You got this. You're gonna
You
crit.
got this.
Two successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Is that 2 hunger dice and 1 regular dice I see?
Yeah.
Is the regular dice a success?
Yes.
Okay, then it does not behoove you to try and re-roll that because you cannot re-roll hunger dice. Okay, 2 successes. Did you want to describe this or do you want me to?
I mean, it's like, it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's like a pass, like, it's not good because he's freaking out and he just like, it's the first thing that came to his head. He's like, I don't know, I just need to entertain. I need to do something. You can't just
Yeah.
make the radio. Like, they don't give a fuck about the radio. It's like, I have to show that I can do something, but he can't dance. So I don't know why he thought
No, he
this
just
was a
panicked.
yeah.
But you still got 2 successes.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, there are moments, singular moments in our lives, where we just do. We are. We do not think, we simply act. And sometimes we act like an idiot hard enough that it overcomes a cynical crowd.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dice Friends. And you, sir,
Yeah.
accomplish exactly that.
All
It
right.
is awkward so hard it breaks through to amazing.
Beautiful.
It is.
It's quiet, just the song on the radio, and he's just
And
like,
it's just him letting it all hang out. The gyrations of this man's hips send his t-shirt, his button down, his short sleeve button down, ever upward, attempting to climb to the heights that he himself has reached. It is beautiful. It is majestic. It is wildly uncomfortable and ultimately successful. The crowd loses their shit.
All right.
The couple that was in the corner having sex stopped having sex to watch you. Somebody was feeding and almost looked up from the depths of the vampire's kiss to see your majesty. Everybody goes bananas. Do you all go bananas?
yes,
Yeah, everybody goes bananas. How does Oliver feel about that? Adulation, respect, cheering.
He's like, okay, it's done. Can I join your club now?
Yeah, he's like, I'm done. Chains just puts his hands up.
Yeah.
This one is asked to join our club now. And everybody goes, fuck yeah! And he puts your hand up like a goddamn champion.
shirt's still up.
Yep,
This is too short.
yep. Too short, gut hanging out.
Little tummy hanging out.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. In a little bit of time, the crowd calms down and James goes, step into my office. Let's sit down and talk, yeah? All
Yeah.
right. So he goes in, he's like, Monica, I'll catch you later. And she nods, charmed, I'm sure. And then marks you, winks, and leaves. He goes in, sits down. Everybody have a seat. There's enough chairs, like it looks like an old newspaperman's office. There's fucking files and paperwork and shit everywhere, like cabinets and things to sit on. Some of them are like tipped over to make a bench, but there's definitely places to sit. But it looks like a very disorganized file room. And he just sweeps some files off of a big desk, hops onto it, have a seat. Anybody hungry?
No.
I ate
Yes.
before I came here.
What's that? Ate before you came?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm hungry now.
Hungry now?
Yeah.
You want something?
Yeah, but I don't do humans.
I got you. Rat appears next to you. And then just like 2 elongated arms just push forth out of the rags as they part. Preternaturally, a small cage with a rabbit in it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. He doesn't open it right away. He just leaves it on his lap, like.
And then the arms kind of melt back in.
Yeah.
And he's like, get the fuck out of here. And he starts kicking at the pile of rags. Ah! And then he just shuffles out.
He's just gonna sit with it on his lap for a while until
Yep.
the conversation's over.
Okay. All right. You need anything?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm all right.
Suit yourself. You need a little privacy?
I'll wait.
It's fair. Yeah, it's just, it poops a little.
Yeah.
Yep. It's uncomfortable, not around you, but around all of these other monsters.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's nervous.
I could talk to it.
Sure,
Yeah. I'm able to talk to it.
you are.
Yeah.
You want to
Do you
talk to your
think that's a
food?
good idea?
Right now?
Yeah,
Probably not.
I would agree. Chains leans back on the desk. So, you proved yourself, so it seems like I owe you a favor. What do you think of the island so far? How long you been here?
Like as a vampire or, sorry, as a
Kindred.
kindred?
There you go.
Kindred. As a kindred or as like a A kind?
Kind.
Kind? Yeah.
We don't say that.
Okay.
We don't say that here.
All right.
Not in my domain. I don't like it.
Okay.
We're all just people. Well, I mean, some people are snacks, but they're still people.
I don't know. I've been here like 10 years.
What do you think? How do you like it?
It's nice.
Yeah, that's good. How do you like it as one of us?
I am unsure.
That's fair. You're still young, yeah?
Yeah. 3 months.
Oh, shit. Got saddled with a newbie, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. How about you, Peaches?
Born here,
Okay.
embraced here.
All right. What do you think?
I haven't really seen many other kindred.
Oh, sheltered, huh? Well, good on you taking the newbies all about town. Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah, show them a little bit of the wild side. How do you think the camera gonna do? Huh?
I guess they'll do all right.
I guess they'll do all right. Okay. I like your convictions. Twinkle fingers.
Yo.
What have you been told about this place? I understand you're newly arrived, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I understand that this was terra incognita
That's
until
true.
2 years ago.
Yep.
Nobody came back.
Correct.
And now, here we all are.
Yep.
And the people who came here looking before,
Gone.
gone.
Yep. A regular old Roanoke.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what happened?
We don't know. But this island sure as hell is the Wild West right now.
Yeah, we noticed that. You have a lupine problem.
I wouldn't say problem. I'd say giant pain in my ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you mention lupine, he just like rubs the chains and they clink a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about you?
Oh, yeah. Been here my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, raised family here. Did some travel in other places, but always came back.
Why?
This feels like home.
Why the cam?
Knives.
That's your sire? Mm-hmm. Fucking traitor. All right. Well. You like him?
Treats me fine.
How long?
Decade.
All right, that's the longest I've ever heard of him treating anybody fine. Huh. So you came to me with a favor, yeah? Proposal, you want me to help you find real estate to
Yeah.
set up a Tremere Chantry over here on the island, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got a counteroffer for all of you. Why don't you come work for me?
I like him.
I like you. I'm not expecting you to make a decision right now, but seems to me there are a number of interests on this island. You got the boot of the Camarilla, you got the freedom of the Anarchs, which I represent. I've claimed the title of Baron because none of these shit-nosed pricks can knock me off my perch. Sitting on a pile of rust, there's gold underneath. Opportunity for kindred who want to come and work for me. You see that drink of water out there in the black dress? Name's Monica Giovanni.
Yeah, I liked her. She seemed cool.
Is she important?
She might be. She's a member of the last independent clan. And we're making inroads there to get their support. So from me to you, the balance of power stands to shift. And I'd like to shift it a little further. You don't seem to owe the Ivory Tower much. And I know you had a good time tonight so far. And I stand to make it a better night for all of you.
What do you have in mind?
Oh, it's not what I have in mind. So what can old chains do for you?
That's chains with a Z.
That's correct.
I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm from Chicago.
I mean, like from an out of character standpoint,
Yep.
Oliver has. I'm acquiescing to whatever Corey wants to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know anything, right? I don't know if I can trust chains or not. You know what I mean? Like I just need. Oliver is just gonna be like, okay, I'm kind of cool dealing with that or whatever, you know.
And like, I know things can be like extremely complicated with the relationships and the power structures of the
Yeah.
area, and it can be a little hard to navigate. And I appreciate we have time to consider it, but we're here because Silas has business.
Your offer is extraordinarily generous.
I mean, you're right both ways. But dangerous if you accept, or dangerous if you... And he cracks his knuckles like firecrackers going off. It's for you to consider. Because if you choose one side or the other, eventually they're going to clash. And who knows what else is out there? Do you want chains as an enemy or a friend? Do you want the ivory tower as an enemy or a friend? And do you want that chantry to fall inside the tower or outside the tower?
Out of character.
Yeah,
Vancouver existed as an independent city
correct.
for 2 centuries.
For a very long time, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anarchs, Camarilla,
Independent.
independent.
Independent completely under Siegfried. But
Right.
in the past 2 years, at about the same time that the island opened up, Siegfried left.
Right.
And it
It's-
seems like Vancouver, under the auspices of the new Seneschal Mask, who is apparently ruling just while Siegfried is gone, is starting to lean very much towards the Camarilla. Let in clans that Siegfried kept out because he deemed them dangerous, such as the Malkavians. Absolutely not allowed, no thin bloods. But Siegfried is gone now.
What about-
And now there's a Primogen Council.
What about Seattle?
Seattle. Seattle is a war zone.
Yeah. We're awfully isolated out here.
True.
We have 2 routes.
That you know of so far, yes.
Yeah.
But there's always a third option. Your own.
I like him.
Well, we appreciate the time to consider your offer,
Absolutely.
and I feel it's safe to say that we would love to work towards a friendly relationship with you at the very least.
You the Camarilla or you the you?
Yes.
Well, if you want me to have a friendly relationship with the Camarilla, you're going to need a new sheriff. Because Jackson and I really don't like each other.
What you got beef about?
Ex-boyfriend?
It does make things complicated.
A little bit. That's why they sent him.
What about Silas's task?
Well, tell me. Did your regent send you? Or did your sire send you?
It,
The regent is the person that runs the chantry.
yeah.
His name is Thaddeus.
Yeah, no, it was the regent who sent me, right?
No.
No, it was my sire.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was sent by my sire, not the regent.
Curious that.
Yeah, what was...
Your sire's name is Theo.
No, Theo,
Yep.
yes. How'd you wind up owing Theo a favor?
Had a run-in with some lupines a couple of years back, and Theo saved my bacon. This is in Seattle. They get into the downtown core sometimes.
Whoa.
Yeah, fucked up, right?
Jeez.
Don't go to Seattle. Bad things are going to happen there.
Yeah. So this comes from Theo. This doesn't come from the pyramid.
Seems to be. So it seems to be that you're the one that gets to decide which territory the new chantry falls in, aren't you?
Yeah, it
Seems like
seems to be the case.
it does. Curious that.
Yeah,
Do you know what your sire's up to? All the time?
not all the time.
Yeah. So, why don't you head on home? Actually, enjoy what I got. Head on home. Talk about it. Sound good?
Sounds good.
That sounds fair.
Good. Now get the fuck out there and out of my office. You party for the rest of the night.
Party.
Yeah. Thanks
Yep.
so much for your hospitality, Chains.
What is that?
Fist bump.
Nothing.
You got your rat buddy?
No, well, I'm holding the rabbit
Yep.
still in a cage.
Yep. Just like walking around, just.
So like, I think Oliver would definitely like, he's hungry and he really wants to eat, but he's just in the corner at the party, just standing there with like the rabbit in the cage, like
Yeah.
not talking. He's just.
People are calling you dynamite. Like they're coming up and being like, "Way to explode, dynamite!"
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I'll just like kind of huddle
Huddle
everyone
everybody in.
here,
Yeah. Shuffle
Just
them
like-
off out the.
out the front door.
Try and
Okay.
go to party.
All right, cool. Hey, you need a ride home? Back into town?
Yeah, ride into town would be lovely.
All right.
Can't we party? It's right here. They got glow sticks.
They do have glow sticks.
Please.
The worst because it's not even the beast. It's just like glow
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah.
These so many colors.
It's like I can't leave you here alone, and I can't leave them here
I'd be
alone.
fine. They wouldn't hurt me. Probably.
I can stay a little bit longer.
Yeah, let me and Oliver party. He can eat his rabbit.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling.
I'll just, check my time, count how many till daylight.
Yeah. You've got time. You can party for a couple of hours
For
at
a
least.
couple
Okay, it's like,
hours?
all right. And I'll just like
Yay.
park myself somewhere so I can chaperone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Park yourself somewhere so you can chaperone.
Yeah.
Some of your clanmates actually come over and start making conversation.
Yeah.
Like, where you from? Trading scars,
Souk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds rough over there. Yeah. And it's just like, whatever you're going through and you're like, I'm a single mom, and they're like, oh, that's badass.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck. Yeah. They have the utmost respect for you after you did the firewalk. So no matter what you say, they're like, fuck yeah, that's badass. Yep. Awesome. Excellent. How are you enjoying the party?
Oh, I'm having just a great time until I come down and realize I'm in so much trouble.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So much trouble.
That happens about an hour in.
You just see my pupils that are pinpricks expand and then dilate again.
Yeah. Just, oh.
Then you realize you're not wearing shoes.
Yeah.
Where are my shoes?
They're just hanging from the telephone. Like, when you see them on the
Somebody's tied them
telephone.
together and
Yeah. Throwing them on the telephone.
Yeah, you ain't got no shoes. Yep.
my feet hurt.
What size are your feet, Cameron? What size are Silas's feet?
8.5.
All right.
Oliver probably wears like a 9.5 or a 10. You could have his shoes.
No, that's okay. Thank you, Oliver.
Okay.
That's very generous of you, though.
So after a while of partying in the various ways that all of you party, how does Jessica get down?
How does Jessica what?
Get down.
Get
It's a
down?
party.
Get
you get down
funky.
at a party.
I'm dancing. I'm hanging out with other kindred because I haven't been able to. And that's fascinating and interesting.
Yep.
And I don't know if I'll get to
Again?
again because I don't really think my sire would really like the offer at all.
As a Camarilla Primogen who is fairly comfortable in his seat of power, most likely not.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy tonight while I can.
Excellent. All right. So do you get inebriated, drunk, high? I mean, there's definitely plenty on offer.
I definitely get high.
Okay, great. Yep, you definitely do. Yeah.
When people ask me about my sire and I say I don't know what happens,
Nobody's asked you yet.
Nobody's asked me? Okay.
Nope. It's not a polite question.
It's not a play? Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody knows your Kaitif. Nobody
it
asked your
doesn't-
clan or anything.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
It's not. The Venture were kind of the butts that are just like, what is your clan? Tell me your lineage. Because they give a shit about that kind of stuff, and it helps them keep their thumb on people to help control them.
Yeah.
It's not all Venture. I'm generalizing and
Okay.
things like that.
I just wasn't sure. Like, they're like, hey, if people come up and they're like, what clan are you or
No,
something?
no, definitely not. No,
I
some
don't
people
think they
may
do
make
that here.
assumptions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think here they're just here to party.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
Yep, they are definitely here to party. So, time passes. You collect everybody and shuffle them off. Your rides back to your house, or at least near your neighborhood so you can walk the rest of the way,
Right.
are on the backs of motorcycles. You get a sidecar.
Okay.
Holding your rabbit.
Yeah. I'm going to wait until we get back home,
Yeah.
and then I'll go into the backyard and I'll feed on the rabbit.
Yeah, just be like, I'll be, just a second. I'll just, yep.
Oh, shy eater.
Yep. Yeah, you're just like, don't look at me. You definitely have to kill this rabbit.
Yeah.
There is no way to get around
Get
it.
around it.
Yep. Yeah, you have to kill this rabbit, summon another rabbit, kill that rabbit, then you can go down one hunger.
Okay.
Yep. And you don't feel satisfied.
I know.
Really?
But I think I'm getting used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like fasting.
I understand like what it means, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that maybe one day I'll have to feed on something bigger or better, which
Yep.
is humans, but for now I'm just like too scared and too awkward and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. But it is worth noting every time you feed that there is something in you that wants more.
okay.
Yep. And you don't know if you ever will get used to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is the
Yes.
the biker I'm hanging on to wearing a T-shirt that says like, if you can read this, the ghoul fell off. Right?
It doesn't say ghoul. It says something way worse that will
no.
not be repeated here. But yes, they have a T-shirt like that.
Oh no, that's me.
Yes.
Oh no, I fell off.
You can be like, oh, I don't. Beep. I'm done. So you get back to the house, and let's just say you turn in for the evening. It's very, very early. You sleep. You've partied. How do you feel about the evening? Do you go to bed happy? Do you go to bed trepidatious? How do you slumber as the day takes you?
Silas is very afraid for those people.
I'm afraid of those people.
All right.
Riding high. I'm happy.
Yep.
Like the occults would cover like the Bruja philosopher kings of antiquity, right?
100%.
Those kingdoms, they were nice.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't last.
They did not. Don't
they-
mention Carthage around a Bruja.
Yeah, no.
When we get home, when
Yep.
we get back to Jordan's place, Oliver's
home.
like,
Yeah.
does being a vampire mean I have to pick a side?
You can change your mind later, but there will be consequences.
But here's the thing, you see. In the night, and of these sides, Camarilla, Anarch, it almost always comes down to what feels like a binary. But again, there is another option. Yours. So where, as our story winds down, would your character fall in this and these nights? Because keep in mind, the smallest action, who seems like the most insignificant of kindred, can change the course of domains, nations, and the entire world. And are you kindred such as this? Where would you fall had we more story to tell?
I don't know yet.
Cam, where would Silas fall at this point, do you think?
Those people all knew, right? Silas is a consensual feeder.
Yes.
And just the idea that, like, those people knew
They did.
they were okay.
They were.
They probably watch out for each other.
Most likely. Seemed that way,
That seems nice.
doesn't it?
That seems volatile.
Yes.
But then this is volatile.
That's correct. How about Joe? She
Like,
met some of her clanmates?
yeah, I'm definitely riding high after the party. Just the energy of the place, and like freedom, right? It felt a lot like freedom, but at the same time, Joe knows like a lot about responsibility and commitments and things like that. And it's like the Camarilla have the means and the resources, and I guess power to get me what I want.
Yes.
And
But would the Anarchs? If they were in control?
I don't know is the problem.
I mean, I would imagine if some ambitious mother helped them get an entire island, she could get whatever she asked for.
But then, like, what enemies do I make,
True?
right?
Yeah.
Jessica very much likes the Anarchs. She would like to go back to that, but would rather not anger her sire. So would probably stick to the Camarilla.
Why?
He embraced me. He gave me things. He was the first good thing that seemed to happen.
He may have given you things, but if I may ask, what have you claimed as your own? An Etsy shop? Would you want more?
Probably, yeah.
An interesting question. This is a snapshot of a moment of kindred life. It may or may not come to pass that the entire fate of Vancouver Island rests on the shoulders of these four kindred, who have found each other in these nights, and have in a very short amount of time come to rely on each other. But what other tales are there to tell on Vancouver Island as night falls? That's up to you. I'm not really quite sure how to wrap this up, because I have an incredible amount of gratitude in my heart for all of you, each of you, for going on this journey with me. Especially at the end here when my voice got lower and I got really up my own butt.
I noticed, but I was just letting you do your thing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for allowing me to tell the story. So kind, so magnanimous.
That's the one thing people say about me.
Yep. Adam, magnanimity.
Yeah.
It's Ulmer, right? Is that was the
Yeah,
last?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. Yep. I get that. I get it confused sometimes. Sorry. Thank you for joining us for this very special presentation of Dice Friends, as we got the pleasure and the honor to play Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition for you. Thank you very, very much, and be safe in the night. Would our players like to say anything to our audience at this time?
Cameron?
You can just say no, and then we just cut this part. That's fine.
No, it was different.
So
You
this
know?
this was your first vampire game for
Yeah.
most of you. You
Yeah.
haven't played for a very long
Yeah,
time.
no, yeah.
Right. It's a bit different than if it's at a home table being in front of an audience, but I tried to make the experience as authentic as possible. So I am interested to hear your honest thoughts. And you will not and cannot hurt my feelings.
A lot of it was very word soupy,
Okay.
where it's like there's all these different clans and then, there's all
yeah.
these different names
Yup.
and there's like this history and then I'm just
Yes,
like
indeed.
trying to keep track of it all on top of like all these new like game mechanics too, and I'm just
Yep.
like, okay, I'm just trying to like really hyper focus on like one thing at a time, and
Yep.
it is a lot, but I feel like most tabletop RPGs are a lot, to get into. The first session is
Absolutely.
always the hardest.
Yep.
But I'm definitely like interested.
Cool.
Like, I think it's cool. It's a cool setting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I hope at least I paced out like the mechanics as we were playing enough where it didn't seem overwhelming and kind of built on each other. That was definitely a challenge for me because I like a good word vomit.
Yeah, no, the pacing was great. Like mechanically, very good. The
Thank
intro, meet the Camarilla, meet the Anarchs.
Yep. Get a little taste of some of the independents.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, it was great. That's a tempting offer.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. And like, everyone says the Camarilla is ancient, and it's not, right? It's a few hundred years old.
Isn't
it?
Yeah, 1500s.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not that old.
Relatively speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like it works with a tremendous expenditure of resources.
It does. It does. Which vampires definitely have. But as somebody who hasn't played Vampire in a very, very long time, how was it to get back into the saddle?
Oh, it was great.
Awesome.
And I actually really like the Independents as a foil to the Camarilla rather than the Sabbat.
Excellent. Well, so far in 5th edition, there is one independent clan, the Houghton.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. The Anarchs is a foil
Yes.
to the Camarilla.
Yep.
Because the Sabbat are, they're the beast,
Kinda, yeah.
right? Like it's a pretty easy choice between the two of them.
Typically, depending on the kind of game you want to play. So
Yeah.
the Sabbat they got mentioned a couple of times in the game, but they aren't a huge factor in the 5th edition version of Vampire the Masquerade. But they were sort of the anti-church. They were kind of structured like that. But they, it was a big Gehenna cult. Gehenna is what vampires call the end of the world. It's like the big thing. There's a bunch of prophecies and whatnot, which is why a lot of people don't like High Teeth, because they're like, no, we don't believe in any of that prophecy, but like, let's get rid of them just in case. Same thing for like Thin Bloods and whatnot. So that is part of the reason. And the Sabbat were kind of shifted away from being kind of the primary antagonists, and the Anarchs were put into place, and it's a really nice kind of duality. But those aren't the only. Those are the two major factions. Those are the ones that have books. But there's a lot more nuance and like different kindred religions and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Excellent. How was your first experience?
I liked it a lot.
Awesome.
I want to play more. I really like. So I watched a lot of people play by being Attack on Dice friends,
Yeah.
and the fantasy settings and stuff always seems like a lot. So I really like the real world setting, where it feels like I have a bit of a foothold of information.
Yeah.
Even though I have a whole bunch of information I don't know yet that I still have to come around to.
Yep.
The few campaigns that I have played, I've never cared about whether or not my character has survived. And by session 2, I didn't really want my character to have bad things happen to them.
So that is an important question for me. Did I get you to give a fuck about your person?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I fucking love
Yeah.
Oliver. Are you kidding me? Like, I fucking love this character.
Awesome.
I love everything about him.
Would you be sad if bad things happened to
Oh, I'd be heartbroken.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's a precious boy.
Yeah, sometimes bad things can be good. I don't know. Like it would really depend on how that kind of snowballed and led into other things.
I get it. Yep. Yeah, but you're a monster. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen you and many dice friends consistently be like, there's my character. Fuck you.
My characters have a great time.
Yes, they absolutely do have a great time. You're a great time.
Aw.
But I've definitely seen you just be like, and which is a 100% valid style of play. I'm not saying that it's not. But how did you enjoy your Vampire the Masquerade experience?
That was fun. Like I agree with Heather. Want to do it again. It was lovely to have it grounded in something familiar because we get a lot of nouns thrown at us.
Yep.
But it also feels like there's a lot of depth in the system to make it so like if you're a veteran player, there's always stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which was impressive.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And you can pick and choose which systems you use. I mean, the hunger mechanic I love.
Yes.
And again, like those rolls were fucking incredible. You absolute maniacs. Like, dear Lord.
Yeah.
That
Rolling
was
felt
absolutely
important, which was very fun.
What's that?
Rolling felt important.
Yeah.
Yes, every roll, that's what I really like about this, is like every roll has consequence and it's all risk and reward.
Yep.
Vampire is the kind of game where your butthole is tight pretty much the entire time. Like, especially it's like, so I would like you to roll, oh no. What is it? Like wits alertness. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh.
Feels like I do like how like stuff like Heather's character not standing when Quinn left. I was like, that's probably gonna fuck us. In like, if we were a regular group, like played every week, I'd like, I bet you in like 2 months' time that fucks us at some point, you know? Yeah. So I'm just like, ooh, no. Yeah. It was spicy. Yeah. I liked it.
That was a power fucking move. You're just like, yeah, I'm royalty. You're an elected official. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's gonna not like me.
Huh?
That's fine.
Oh yeah, but it'll be in this really passive aggressive
Oh,
shitty
yeah.
way. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Well, it's like
But
that coupled with like maybe siding with chains too. It's just like things
Mm-hmm.
compound, and I'm just like, uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I hope you've experienced enough of the political horror in this as well. Like, oh God, if we say the wrong thing to the wrong person, we are hooped.
Yeah, no, I felt that.
So like that with chains specifically. It's
Good.
just like, yeah, you need to be kind of careful about who you're talking to and why you're talking to them and what you're saying to them too.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because even a no decision is a decision, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was like the moment there was someone watching Cameron and following on a bike. It was just like, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, the werewolves were really unexpected. I didn't think we would hit those.
Which one?
The werewolves. Or the Lupins.
If you had not done the messy crit.
Yeah. I know we wouldn't have met them, but it was like the moment
Oh yeah.
they were there, it was just like, there's some reason for them to be there.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. It's part of how I like to run my games. Is there is intention behind everything. There is a reason for everything.
Yeah.
I really love environmental storytelling, and if I plan things so much that even if you don't engage with some of it, I don't care. I'm still having fun with it in my brain. Like I'm playing this game, and you're just kind of in it as far as your characters go. That's when I was describing Jacob and Jackson. I enjoy creating the world and then just dropping elements of chaos into it because I've written the setting and everything out. What happens when you get to play in that and help to tell a story within that context, which is really cool. Excellent. Well, I think that's all the time we have. Thank you very, very much for joining us for Dice Friends and our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, especially Session 0. We tried something new. I dearly, dearly hope that you enjoyed it. And please let us know if you want to see more. Everything Loading Ready Run does is brought to you by you. You can support Loading Ready Run in a multitude of ways by becoming a member on YouTube, becoming a subscriber on Twitch, or directly at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Thank you very, very much for your support. And thanks for being here, and thanks for being you.